the Hattons stand at the exhibition, and we're quite privileged to be able to get an interview now. I'm from Manchester, and Dave, you're from Liverpool.
Well, I work in Liverpool, but I'm actually from Manchester myself. So.
Right. So the Scouse jokes won't work with you then.
Yeah, no one in the office has noticed yet, though. You know, so doing well.
I had a beautiful Scouse girl about 5 years ago, and she broke my heart. She stole my heart. Now that's just typical for a Scouser, isn't it?
There we go.
Yeah, my heart's on bricks. Yeah. When I first come to Hattons, it must have been 20 years ago, you were just a shop on Smithdown Road, and now you're everywhere.
Yeah.
You've got a unit, you're one of the biggest players.
Everywhere, nowhere, baby.
What went on?
Well, we've been going since 1946, and we've always had model railways at the forefront. And the main change for us was in the sort of late 90s. We really got into what they call the digital age now. So we started off one of the main sort of first real model railway websites online, really one of the first retailers online, and it kind of climbed from there really. We got well known, we started a lot more of the mail order, and we've branched out into doing our own commissions now as well, so we've just really sort of grown the business.
You feel like you've grown?
Yeah, it's always a changing industry. It's not only ourselves as well, really. It is across the board. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening in model railways at the moment.
Yeah, and I see you've got quite a strong presence on social media and YouTube. What's it like being a big star? We recognise you off there.
I don't know about a big star, but there's a lot of people who've come up to me yesterday and today who've said, "Oh, I've seen your videos, etc." And that's what it's all about. It's getting model railways out to more and more people, and getting more and more people into the hobby as well. And just it's great fun. I'm a modeller myself, and on a personal level, I just want more people to come in and join.
And the volunteer guard at the East Lancs, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I do a bit on the full-size railways as well, but it's mainly the models I'm sticking to now.
And we've got to look at two levels of the spectrum here. Now, little Joey rings up with his mum, and he wants to get into model railways, and he orders a Smoky Joe, and he orders 6 Mark III carriages in Virgin.
Yeah.
What advice do you give to someone like that?
Whatever they want, to be honest with you. A lot of people do just want to play train, so to speak, and there's definitely room for that because they're the modellers of tomorrow, so to speak. They're the people who really want to learn and take it. But if they do ask questions saying what locomotive goes with which coaches, how do I wire up a point, what some of us consider the more basic stuff is the really challenging, daunting questions to a lot of people. So you've got to cater for everyone there, really.
So they're just as important as a customer. As say Rob here is very specific in what he wants. He's like an Eastern region modeller. It's got to be a certain number.
Absolutely. I mean, we're doing things at both ends of the spectrum. For the expert modeller, so to speak, we've just started the formation guides. Doing so, telling people what rates happened where and when, and we've had some really good success with that. But the guys who are just starting out in the hobby, the new starter, the person who's maybe not done it for 10, 15 years, so to speak, who's coming straight back to it, is just as important.
Yeah, and Rob here, come in Rob, you've been involved in customer of Hattons for many years. What's your earliest memories of this now iconic brand?
I remember Hattons, Smithdown Road, the old-fashioned shop, dusty shelves, etc., second-hand stuff, a lot of Hornby double O, bit of kit built, and then you're closing down. In fact, I called him one afternoon on Saturday at work, and I gave Norman Hatton a lift home in my van.
Look at that!
We had a right chat on the way home.
That is a bit of Hatton's history.
But I know from way back, old-fashioned modelling, analogue, and the changes now. You've got to adapt to the modern world.
And Rob eventually, now, as some viewers might know, Rob owns a very iconic layout called Dorchester Market, which was one of the first big layouts that went into the mainstream.
Franchise's finest.
How important do you feel that is on the model railway spectrum?
There's a lot of history in model railways now. A lot of people who collect some of the the older stuff, say Wren, Hornby, Dublo, etc. And the whole spectrum of model railways is incredibly wide. You'll see it at shows like this, you'll see it on the internet, you'll see it on social media, as he said, and you'll see it at clubs. There's so much variety out there now, and everyone is different. Everyone will want.
We're artists.
That's it, and everyone will want a slightly different version of a model railway.
If you're willing to look, there's tangible links through history to how model railway started,
Yes.
how things have evolved, skill levels, availability of materials, and knowledge.
Now, we've got to sort of cut this a little bit short because I know you're quite busy, Dave. But I put out a little request of a locomotive. We're not going to say what it is. Now, I'm just going to ask you.
You're putting me on camera here now. This is
Do you think it's quite a plausible locomotive that would appeal to maybe people in the future?
It could well be, and we've always got lots of ideas for what to make next, and we're always welcome to ideas as well. So thank you for getting in touch.
It would be a popular. I'm not saying it, but it would be a popular choice. It would be a very popular choice.
But
Having know somebody who owns the wheel ones.
But we're open to ideas, we're happy to take suggestions on board. As you can see by what we're making so far, we're trying not to be typecast really, we're making various scales and various eras. So who knows what's coming next,
Is it
really?
a link to Liverpool here, look, link to Liverpool.
He's got
Hard day's night.
Have you got the money out for this project, Rob? The old,
I could write you a cheque. It may be rubber, but I can write you a cheque.
We'll write you a cheque and we'll start things moving for next month, and they'll be in the shops by Christmas.
I'll keep an eye out in the post then.
There you go.
Myself and a few friends will be interested in said project.
And on that note, Dave, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for
thank you very
having
much.
us on
Thank
your
you.
on your sofa.
Thanks, Rob.
It's like the Good Morning sofa, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's Holly.
Very comfortable.
These little fellas. I've got one of these. They're the little Hunslet Barclay saddle tanks. Wonderful for a preserved railway and industrial scene. Full of detail, DCC ready. I just wanted to give these little fellas a little shout out. Rob, come and have a quick look at these and tell me what you think about them.
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Almost too good for words.
Have you fired one of these?
I have actually, yes. Bit claustrophobic, but lovely.
Yeah. Well,
There's a few of these in preservation, of course, around the country. One used to work in Yates Duxbury Paper Mill near Bury, and the guy I know owns one. There's one at Carnforth called Jane Derbyshire. They're delightful. I've seen one working. Chris Never.